Alright everyone, we are down in London, the famous London, and here we have His Majesty's now, it was Her Majesty's Theatre, so this is where like the famous Phantom of Opera theatre is filmed, here, and yeah, maybe we'll check out some London sites seeing as I'm down here for a couple of meetings. Alright, so what am I doing in London? Well, I have a couple of meetings with clients and a couple of meetings with potential investors as well. So pretty exciting. Luckily, Piers lives down in London as well. So we're actually on our way, just checked into the hotel, on our way to go meet him, grab some food. We're gonna go watch a film tonight as well. And then tomorrow is a bit more of like we're gonna go to a co-working space, chill out and get some work done. It's just so much better when you're together. It's so much more collaborative. I feel like you get so much more done. And yeah, we've now got to try and find him in the heart of Piccadilly Circus, which for those of you that know London, it's a very busy area. If you don't, if you're from Europe or the US or somewhere that hasn't been to London, this is basically where everything happens. It's central London. It's a nightmare. It's very touristy. It's very cliche London though, but we're gonna try and find him through a bit of WhatsApp live location. Here we go. Here he is. We found him.
I found you.
What's going on, guys? We are Thursday morning now. No, sorry, I stand corrected. Wednesday morning. We've got to get back down to Cornwall, which is a 3-hour train drive all the way down to the bottom of the UK. I've got a webinar about how to build a personal assistant AI agentic system. So we're going to do that. First of all, get a little run in. I'm going to go see Big Ben, get some sights in, and then yeah, we'll crack on with the day. It's going to be a busy day. I got a load of calls in the morning before I get on the train. Really starting to focus on kind of what can we do to hold the system in place, keep the run rate that we have in terms of cash in the bank to kind of an appropriate level. At the moment we have around 18 months runway, and our burn that we're doing is deteriorating daily, which is quite good. So yeah, we'll see. Let's talk a little bit about profitability and where we're at from a finance perspective as a business. And that's Westminster, everyone. Very nice. We've got Westminster, got the London Eye, and we've just got London. Well, we are at the moment roughly about 18 months, 18 to 20 months or so of runway. In fact, every 1,000 MRR that we add at the moment roughly gives us an additional month because our burn decreases, which effectively is to say that unless things go catastrophically wrong, within the next 3 months, we'll be at a profitable stage as a business. Obviously, we did the pre-seed round, so we've been spending more cash than we've been making. And now we're about to enter into that profitable kind of zone, which gives us a lot of options. You know, it's, do we reinvest that cash? Well, obviously we would reinvest that cash to keep growing. Do we want to go and raise and grow even faster? And we can do so now from a position of strength because we're obviously profitable and so on. All of these options are available. I honestly don't know which option we are going to take at the moment. We have this discussion once a week about the future and what we need to do to be able to compete with some of the best tools out there. And the reality is some of the best tools out there, they're all public, or most of them are all public, or they've had millions and millions and millions in funding. And so, you know, I know there's a lot of debate about bootstrapping versus kind of raising. I actually hate those arguments. And people who make those arguments are losers, in my opinion, because it really is, it just depends on the type of business that you want. You know, you could lose everything trying to do a bootstrap business and pay yourself nothing and it goes nowhere. On the other hand, you could be highly successful, pay yourself a massive salary and get a sellout at some point. Same thing if you went for VC, you know, it could be highly successful. It would be most likely more successful than a bootstrap business because you can pour more cash into it. So in theory, your dilution goes down, but when you exit, your value of the business is bigger and therefore you earn more. That could happen. In theory, nothing could happen, but maybe you've paid yourself a good salary, maybe you haven't, I don't know. But both options, is no right or wrong. It's literally just what makes sense for the business. And people kind of riding the train of, no, you're giving away everything. They're literally just doing that for clickbait. So I wouldn't even pay attention for it because it's completely circumstantial on what makes sense for the business at the time. A lot of the times it makes sense to do bootstrap, and a lot of the times it makes sense to raise. So the question that you got to answer is, what makes sense for you as a business at that time? Well, that is the London Eye. And if you've ever been on it, it just goes round in a circle. And that's kind of like running a startup. What I found is, yesterday, for example, we had about 12 signups, close to around 2K MRR signed up. But the day before that, we had like 6 churns. And maybe I would have likened a startup to more of a roller coaster. You literally go up and down, and you're just like, holding on for dear life, and you just got to try and survive till the end. But we'll use that analogy, seeing as we're running past the London Eye. So if you're in a startup, hold on for dear life, because I don't know if there is, because I've not done it, but there might be light at the end of the tunnel, and just enjoy. I don't know what part of the roller coaster you enjoy, going up or going down, but enjoy one of those parts, because ride the highs to get you through the lows. Okay, so run is done. Like I said, you know, Runway's looking good. We've got options ahead of us, whether we want to take another raise, whether we don't. We need to make that decision on what makes sense for the business. And things are looking positive. The kind of rebrand or the evolution of Trigify is coming along nicely, and that's going to probably take place around August time, I'd imagine. I got my hands on the tool properly for the first time yesterday, and it's so good. Anyway, just got back from the run. Time to grab a quick shower. Just checking up on some emails, having a look at things. Time's 8:38. Need to have a quick shower before the 9 a.m. call. We got a sandwich. Traveling's not that pretty. I hate doing it these days. I used to love it when I was, in my 20s and just starting kind of like my business career out. Traveling around was so exciting. Now it's just a ball ache. There we go, guys. We are back down in Cornwall after a long 3.5-hour journey. And just about to get picked up and then head the last 40 minutes home.